Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barkanmu da sake haduwa a sati na uku a cikin web development fundamental nan Caliphate Tech Solutions Limited. A cikin wannan satin ne za mu yi magana akan abubuwa guda hudu. A cikin wannan abubuwan guda hudu za mu yi bidiyo uku. Abu na farko, bidiyo na farko da za mu yi shi akan links, abinda ake kira links and image. Bidiyo na biyu za mu yi magana akan abinda ake kira list. Bidiyo na uku za mu yi magana akan abinda ake kira tables. So kamar yadda muka sani cewa from our initial discussion cewa website is the collections of web pages linked together, and these web pages must contain relative information. Okay, now the links is ability for you to move from one page to another, have something maybe you can click on and be able to take you to another page. That is what we call a link. Okay, a link is very simple to do in terms of HTML. So now what we just did here is we create a file called 3.html. In that file, nothing is there. Look at open my notepad here, nothing is there. So all I need to do, I need to put my HTML here. HTML. Let me end my HTML there. Right? That's all. Well, supposed to like copy these things since we already used to do it now, but it's a good practice to be writing it again so that it becomes part of you, right? So if you now come to the header here, let me just give you the title of this page here, then title here, and my title. Always try to follow this convention. Try to put all the tags, title, then put, let's say, week 3 HTML. Let me see, okay, like that. Week 3 HTML. I can add, let's say, links and image there, right? So in this one now I can indent it like this, and then I can indent this one too. That's okay, like that. Then here, let me do the body. Then I can do body here. I can end my body here, right? Then inside the body, let me just do the heading tag. Let me say H1. Let me end my H1 here. Inside here, I can see links and images. Okay, if you now save this file here, come to my browser here, refresh this page, just remind me that be able to see something like this. It's cool, very easy something, right? That I believe everybody can do it within this week. Now let's say I have a link here, and then I want to create like a link text here, so that link button or text here, so that I can click on it to take me to another page. That is the aims of one of the objectives of this tutorial. Now for me to do that, let me just write it down here. For me to do that, there is a tag we call a tag. Okay, that is a tag we call a tag there. In a tag, and the a tag. So in the a tag, there will be a link. If it is a tag, let me see. Let me go to week 2. Week 2, right? The week2 HTML there. So it will never be a tag here until we add an attribute that will make it a tag. If I save this file like here and then I come to my browser here, refresh this page, we'll be able to see this, but this appear as if it is not a link at all, right? But for me to make it a link, I have to add another attribute that will make it a link. The name of the attribute is href, as we learned from our previous classes. The href, just like that. If I now put it href just like that, this one now become a link. If I save this, then come here and then refresh this page here, you see that it now become a link. If I move my mouse over it here, you see that the hand sign is now indicating that is a link. So link with href is accepting one thing. Number one, one thing, that is it, that is where is it going. If the page is clicked, which page is it going to, right? So in this case, I can say I want to go to week2.html, right? So if I save this file here, all right, I can come here and then refresh this page. Anything you do, you need to refresh this for it to be active, right? So if I click on this, you now see we are now in week2, but there is nothing in week2. I don't know why. Maybe something has happened to the file, but I know that there is something in the file. If you click on this new open, you go to your computer here, you click on it here, you open it there. Yes, there is nothing in the file there. All right, all we need to do, let me just come here and copy everything from here, then come to this place, paste everything here, make this one week2. Let me remove this, just week2. All right, in this one, let me say week2 HTML. That is all we need to do, right? Even though this one is important, but let me just comment it for now so that it will not show anything for us. As usual, the way you can comment things is just like this, right? If you do this, then you come here and then do dot / then you do two things. I think oh no, this one should come first before you do this, right? So now this one is commented and nothing will be shown in the page there, in the week2 page here. Now if you save this file, you come to your browser here of week2, then you refresh, you see week2 file there. So this is very simple to do, right? If I want to maybe have a link again that will take me back to week3, remember from that week1 Mukasa, we wanted to go back to week2 there, I want to go back to week3. Now I'm checking week2, we want to go back to week3 here. That is why from here muka kuma week2, week3 muke, we want to go to week2. From week2 come back to week3. That's just kind of a complete change trade by everything. Very simple to do. Now in week2 here, let me just say go to week3 here, HTML. Then save this, comes to your browser, refresh this page here, you have a link, go to week3, click on the link, come back, week2, week3, week2, week3. Cool. We have a very cool functioning website like that. Yes, because of the definition says there must be a link between the two files, right? So now there is something in this link that we also want to talk about. There is another attribute. For instance, if you look at this space here, this is what we call a tab. If you now click on this link, you go to this page, you come back, you go, you come back, you go, you come back. all of this is happening within same page, right? So let's assume if you are in let's say week 3 here, and if you click this button, you want to open another tab like this one, like this, right? To open the week 2 in that section now. So now what you need to do in that aspect, you go to that week 3 here, and then you add another attribute inside that week 3 there. What's the name of the attribute? We now give it a target attribute, that is called target attribute. If we put that target attribute now, say is equals to blank, this shows that the page is not opening within the same tab. It will open another tab and open the page in that tab. So you can say underscore blank, right? If you now save this, browser, refresh, you see there is like no changes, but now this time if you click on this, it's going to open it. You see that it's loading in a different tab. You see that it open in different tab. If you want this one to when you click on it, it open in another tab. So that is why it is best continue opening it. If you want to, in case of maybe you don't want it to open in the same tab, no problem. Sometimes it's very useful to know about. So this is all what we have for as of this class, as of this week, for links. So the next things to discuss is what we call image, right? Sometimes if you're working on website, you need to put some images on your website and then format them to the way you want. So photo search our website is very important. Sometimes cikin me yake ce mishi irin website kamar welcome page haka da akwai fotuna. Apart from that ma akwai gallery website kamar misali gani kana karatu computer science ko programming ko kuma this course you are studying, at the end of the day kana so kai creating kila photo album for your mates or for your school, so that photon kowa the description na kowa. So therefore if you can do that, then you need to deal with many images, right? So for you to deal with many images, you have to know how you can display them. I think let's just go and see. Let's go ahead and see how we can display an image on our website. So displaying an image on our website is as cool as putting a link on a page. Okay, there is a tag we call img. Img is one of image tag called image. Image tag is one of the single tag element. This one is double tag element, right? So putting an image like this doesn't mean anything, right? So you need to have an attribute, just like similar way we did with this link. When we put link, it doesn't do anything, but if you add attribute, that will add functionality to put the image there. For very simple to do, right? So the attribute is src. That is what you call a source. This source means the name of the file and where it comes from, the location of it and actual name. If it is inside a folder, you specify the folder / then if it's another folder, see folder / something like that. But in our own case here, I think I have image in our working place there. Let me just see. I think inside where that folder, we call it cursor here. I think under C 2022, I think we have image here. You see that? It's an image. So image has a one property. This is the name of the image. This is the type. If you look at top here, you see this one name, this one is a type. So type of the image and the name of the image, these are the most important things there to do. So what you need to do is just give it a name dot the type. So if you come to your code here, where you don't need to say image dot p JPG, I think it's JPG, image.jpg. That's all you need to do to display the image. Very simple as ABCD. Okay, now if you go to your browser here, probably you see the image. Yes, image appear here. So I told you that there are some kind of element that takes a couple of attributes. If you like, you can add more attribute to this to modify it more. Number one, if you like, you can add style attribute to it. Let's say style. Style is another attribute. Style attribute, maybe I can say border radius. Border radius, let's say I want to give it like 10 pixel. 10 pixel, right? So that is the, if now I think I didn't save this. Yes, I didn't save it. If I now come down here, refresh this page here, you see that this is what we call a border radius, right? Border radius, this corner like this, the curve small like that. Before it is not curve. If you add more pixel, it curve more. If you keep adding more pixel, it will become a cycle. Now if you increase this one to, let's say, 50 here, you see the image is now becoming like cycle. So if you keep increasing it, I think around 70, definitely it will be a cycle, complete good looking cycle, right? So you see it's now become a complete cycle, right? Very, very simple to do, very, very interesting. And look at the way the image is curved completely one circle. Very nice looking image. Sometimes this one is used inside what we call an address bar somewhere around your page or something like that. And apart from this, also you have another couple of attributes. If you wish to use them, no problem. There is a attribute we call a width attribute to the image. So width attribute to the image, then I can say, okay, the width should be 80. I can also have the height attribute. Width attribute is from this left side of the image to this side of the image. Let's assume you don't want to have the image to be wider like this. You want to increase the wideness. The height is the top to down there. If you don't want it to be tall like this, then you can increase. You can increase or increase that. Say, okay, height is equals to, let's say, let me give them 80 so that I can see how the image would look like. Now if you now see this file here, you see very, very simple, easy and cool, right? It's just like you people need to like put more pressure. As you see, we don't have time to waste as we start in, because we already have work for you. Then we need to continue our process in a progressive way, continue learning it, and good to do, right? Okay, so image is very, very simple to do. Now let's assume I want to have like 10 image of this, 10 image. So what will I need to do? Just simple thing to do. Let me just copy this, copy it, and then put it 10 times. This one will come down, please come down like that. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still have 8, 9, 10 images, right? If you now save this file here, then refresh this page here, you see I have 10 images of the same. If I have maybe different images, then I can give them different names here. I don't want them to be the same here. I'll just come here, and save it with the different. So that's cool for this beginning quick beginning of HTML. That's the first video. In the next video, we are going to talk about what is called a list. See you there. Thank you. Any questions, we'll meet in the interactive class.